What's up, Christian? So I didn't watch the what's it called game, the Ravens game, but I heard it was crazy. Did you watch the game at all, Christian? The Ravens game? 7K. Yeah, no, this ain't. I don't know how I feel about this method specifically, but we'll see. We'll see. It just doesn't seem like I gotta talk to him to see. I gotta talk to Coin Cartel whenever he's on. 58, 58, 59. Okay. Let me do something real quick, guys. All right, let's filter around, see what's up. I didn't do my dailies yet though. Said if we get Eagles Chiefs again, I'm gonna be mad. I'm be honest. Obviously, I want the Eagles to make it, but I really don't like seeing the Chiefs win now. Now, it's to the point where I actually think like it's rigged. You know what I mean? Like before, it was like, oh, they're good, they're good. Now it's like, all right, it's. I don't know how blatant some of these things can be anymore. Now, I think Texans still lose the game. Don't get me wrong. I still think Texans lose, but the Chiefs, they got some calls that were kind of rough, I'd say. Chiefs, the one that made me turn off the game was was the unnecessary roughness or whatever when like Mahomes slid and like both of the Texans defenders hit each other, like over top of him, and they called a flag on that. That's what made me turn off the game. You said, what did I say? I was talking about how the Chiefs games, it's like, I understand people were like, oh, they're just that good or whatever. It's getting to a point where it's like there's something going on. There's something going on for them. Like, I don't think the Texans win the game. I don't think the Texans beat them. But some of those calls were really like obvious, and they were it was rough to watch. It really was. I don't know. Like, I turned off the game at the point where Patrick Mahomes was like running the ball and he like slid and both Texans defenders like dove into each other over top of him and they called that penalty. That's when I turned off the game. You said the Texans are first. I didn't even know that. Didn't even know that, Christian Furrow. Alright, I'm gonna make some sets for. I gotta do these core sets real quick. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I heard Mark Andrews sold the Ravens game. That's what I heard. I'm just starving, guys. I'm starving. I should be putting these up as I pick them up. I don't know what I'm doing. Then I'm going my binder and stuff. I should honestly be looking at who's going into this set because I guarantee you there's some players that shouldn't be going into this, but I'll go Eagles again. Wait, no. I grabbed the, what's it called last time? Washington. So I could go Bills real quick. You said that's rough. Nah, that's super rough. Mark Andrews selling the bag. So it's still the best team in the... Well, the thing is, you said they were the only shot at beating the Chiefs? The only... You said the Bills aren't doing it twice in a row? I think he can. Because didn't they cook the Chiefs when they played them? Nope, nope. What, by the Super Bowl logo? Is that factual information though? Like, is that actually like? Because I know it was like for a couple years back to back, it was like kind of suspicious, but like, what were the colors last year? Nah, no way. No way. It's just if you go back and just go back and back and back, no way the colors match like that. They were they ever wrong? You said last year was red and purple? Or yellow and purple? Someone messed up the script. Somebody's getting fired. Now imagine like it was like scripted that much. And obviously you can't script the football game. You can only pay people to make the football game go a certain way as the refs. You know what I mean? Like it's happened in history before. Like refs have definitely been paid. So can't say it's not a thing, but when it's getting paid by the actual company, it's never gonna get caught. You know what I mean? When the actual company is the one doing the paying, it's never gonna change, especially if they want someone specifically to win. What's up, Josh? That Eagles game had me a little shaking in my boots. I knew it was gonna be snowing, but I didn't know it was gonna like go like crazy like that. Said Mark Andrews' retirement coming soon. Honestly, I think they, after that situation, I think they look away from him because it seemed like they were already doing that this year with Isaiah Likely. Now, I don't know if that means Mark Andrews retires or goes somewhere else. How old is Mark Andrews? Did you see the Ravens ending? Nah, I was just told about it. I didn't watch the Ravens game at all. Best defense. Chiefs, Commanders, Super Bowl. You guys really think the Chiefs are gonna beat the Bills? Refs help a lot. It just, it hurts seeing that. Seeing the Chiefs win, it does. Just because it's like, everybody knows something's up. And that's crazy. Said no chance Buffalo wins. Yo, you know what'd be crazy scenario? Crazy scenario. What if, obviously, Josh Allen's never beat Mahomes in the playoffs? I don't know if he's like 0-2, 0-3. And everybody remembers that one game where they went to OT and then Chiefs got ball first and they won, and that's why they made the rule that everybody gets a chance with the ball. What if that exact situation happens again, but Bills get it last and they win? Oh, that'd be a crazy story. You said Lamar's MVP? Yeah, I say Lamar's MVP. You said you would pay to watch the Commanders beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Imagine with how bad the Commanders team actually is, just getting carried by Jaden Daniels and winning the Super Bowl. That would actually I think that would actually destroy the Chiefs. Losing to a rookie QB. Losing to a rookie QB with a horrible team around him. You said Saquon's the dad of the Rams. What did he finish with today? I know he was close to 200, but did he actually get it? So not gonna lie, Hurts is not the same after that concussion. 200 plus total yards for sure. No way. I mean, Josh, you gotta think. You can look at what's his name stats too. Matthew Stafford's stats. They couldn't throw the ball at all. It was just the weather. That's what made the game how it was. I mean, maybe Saquon still plays good regardless of the weather, but you said even against the Packers though. I mean, different situations, different looks. Like, with the Rams defense, they have good rushers, right? But the Packers defense, they got good DBs. But so realistically, if you're thinking about it, we should be able to pass on the Rams, but not with a foot of snow on the ground. Not with a foot of snow on the ground. You said what's gonna be the excuse for the Packers then? What's gonna be the excuse for the? What do you mean, Christian? We have. I don't think there's nothing that scares me about the Commanders' defense. Like the Commanders' defense is just as bad as the Lions' defense. It's just the Commanders' offense that could give us a problem. This is what the only way the Commanders have a chance against the Eagles is if it's a shootout. But if it's a defensive game, the Eagles win that 10 out of 10 times. If it's a shootout, it's a fair game. But if it's a defensive game, the Eagles win it 100% of the time. You said no stopping Jane Daniels. Yeah, he's been good. The thing is, that's what's gonna suck though, Pluto. Like people like you, Pluto, who's like putting him on this god pedestal, and then I'm not saying he's gonna, but like in the situation that he sells super hard, you just look really dumb. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying he's gonna play bad, but if he ever like gets cooked like bad, then you just look really bad putting him on a pedestal like you did. Like that's like I think Jaden Daniels is a top 5 QB for sure, but that's similar to how people talked about Brock Purdy last year. Brock Purdy is way worse than Jaden Daniels, but just the talks, and then going into this season coming up, and he played garbage. Brock Purdy, like you guys know how I feel about Brock Purdy. He played garbage. You said that's embarrassing to say? Well, you gotta think 2 weeks ago. Well, if you're saying 2 weeks ago, Washington might not even made the playoffs. Like they were still fighting for that last spot. I think they were. You said Jalen got hurt. He got hurt like Jalen, like he's not hurt, but like he got tackled weird. He played the rest of the game, so I think he's fine. Said me and Christian having a different conversation. Oh yeah. No. I agree with that, Josh. I just scrolled back up. Oh, we all know that, Pluto. We all know that. Like, I think Commanders are like a top 5 pick if they don't have Daniels. You said you think if it's a shootout, Commanders got it? I think Commanders have a chance if it's a shootout. That's their best chance. What happened to Quinion today, guys? I know he left the game early, but it's like I don't know if it was serious, because if it was serious, then they would have like waited. Like he walked off like he was fine. He said he's playing next week. His injury didn't seem crazy. Better than Bradbury. Yeah, there's a lot better than Bradbury. Trust. He's too old now. Yeah, I know. I know he left in the beginning. I know he left in the beginning of the game, but I don't know if they were playing it safe. You know what I mean, Christian? Yeah, he was, but his fall off after that penalty and stuff. I don't know, like if he had pulled like a Ben Simmons with like his mentor or whatever, but that really ruined him. He said Ringo got some straps. I mean, I'm hoping Quignon plays. I hope we don't have to resort to rotation. What's my dailies? Oh, I did them? No way. I did my dailies. I actually did. Let me look at the 91s and stuff. Today's the last day you can get these 91s. He said he was trying to bet on it. I got the Commanders. He's with it. What's your picks on Bills Chiefs? I don't know. I don't know if I could pick against the. I don't know if I could pick against the Chiefs. Like, that Texans game was rough to watch. Like, it was so rough to watch. He said if it was in Buffalo, I'd say Bills. Nah, I really want Josh Allen to pull something. Look at, I could buy these. He said it's a game to lose. Yeah, no. I'm not gonna lie to you. Is there anything we can do? Is there anything we can do that, say next week goes like we think and then the calls are gonna be ridiculous? Is there like some sort of petition or something like that we can sign to get the like stuff investigated? I guess it wouldn't matter though, right? Because if it's paid by the commissioner, I guess it don't matter. Because then it's going to be like, yeah, we'll look into it. And then it's like nothing happened. He said they need to change. I don't think they need to change the refs, Christian. I think something's going under the table. Something's happening under the table. What's up, visuals? Said Texans game was, yeah, no, it was so hard to watch. I said it earlier, Josh, but I shut off the Texans game after when Patrick Mahomes slid, and then like the Texans players like collided on like over him, and they called that unnecessary roughness. Like, dude, what are you doing? Horrible call. I could probably buy that 48, but I'm not gonna do it. You said Taylor Swift? Oh, you're saying it's Taylor Swift? Yeah, no. It's crazy that Travis Kelsey cooks like once or twice this whole season, and he came and he cooked up in this game. NFC Championship predictions. Um, Obviously I can't go against the Eagles, and then I want the Bills to win. That's what I want, the Bills to win. I just want to see Josh Allen beat Mahomes. I just feel like if anybody can do it, it's probably him. That's right. Caitlin Clark was at the game. That's crazy. They were in the box together. That is weird. He said it might be another snow game next week. Please, no. I do not want to watch another. Snow games were for this week. Snow games were for this week, guys. Snow games for this week, and then let's get some. Let's start putting a dome. Nah, didn't Caitlin Clark go on what's it the Kelsey's podcast and say she was like a super big Chiefs fan or whatever? I think that's what happened. He said heard the fireworks. Bruh. I was cooked outside shoveling my car. I was cooked. It was way too cold. You said she's gonna bring them money too. How are the Chiefs looking for the future? Are they set up good? Are they set up good? Like, oh, low key. Travis Kelsey might retire after this season, for real. What do you guys think? You think Travis Kelsey retires after this season, regardless of a Super Bowl? I think if they win a Super Bowl, for sure he retires. For sure. Like, I think it's almost like 100%. But does he retire if he loses? You said yeah, it's gonna happen 3P for sure. Dang, I really think the Chiefs are gonna win. Just, I don't know. Is there like, just put money line Chiefs and then just put your whole bank account on it? Is that what we're doing? He said maybe. See, I might have found something out. He said when they do, you lose. Oh, then I might have to do it, Josh. I might gotta do it. He said if they win, Mahomes is the GOAT. Nah, Christian. Because that would make him have. Yeah, no, I don't even think it's no. I don't think he's no. Because that would give him what, 4 rings if they win this year. 4 Super Bowls. 4 Super Bowl MVPs. I mean, nah, Christian. Tom, that might be the only reason he might not ever And he has to tie him in rings. I don't think he'll. I don't think he's ever gonna pass Brady unless he ties him in rings or passes him. Unless he ties him in rings. Yeah, unless he ties him in rings or beats him in rings, I think there's no debate. Yeah, Mahomes. It's like it's Brady, Mahomes, and then whoever else you want to argue with after that. But like it's them too. But it's a definite gap. It's like Mahomes, Brady. You know what I mean? But then the other dudes down here, you know? Because we all know, like, Kansas City's not going to be a good football team if they don't have their QB. You can probably say that about a lot of teams, but Kansas City is not a good team without their QB. You said who's getting the card for the Bills? Yo, y'all just watched that? Yeah, y'all seen what I just... Oh boy. He said Quicksand. I'm low-key gonna keep Pluto. I'm gonna keep. I mean, he's not gonna play for me, but I'm gonna keep. This is still valuable. It's still valuable. You said we own you, Eagles. Said haven't beat us in 12 years. Don't worry, Christian. You'll make it to the playoffs next year. Let's rip some gold, shall we? We'll see how this cooks. I don't know. Oh yeah, the Cowboys are cooked. Cowboys are cooked. I honestly think if they don't get someone like Genty or anything, they are cooked. Yeah, we have like the second hardest schedule, I think, next year. He said, imagine if the Commanders drafted Gonzo. Yeah, that would be crazy. He said your schedule is low-key easy next year. The Niners got the easiest schedule. I mean, we'll see. That team is held together by strings right now. Held together by strings. He said Abdul Carter wants to be an Eagle so bad. What are you seeing that I'm not seeing, Pluto? What am I missing out on? Oh, he said it? Yeah, no. Howie would have to do something ridiculously crazy to get him. You said Howie does black magic? I don't know what Howie does, but... Because what would we have to do, right? To trade into top 5, you probably need to give up 2-3 first-round picks. But that means we have to be guaranteed that we're getting our guy. He said all the way for an edge? No way. Well, the reason why, Christian, is because everyone's assuming Brandon Graham's going to retire this year. He said better give up it. Nah. Keep AJ Brown. AJ stays. I honestly think this would have to be like a pick package. Said he ain't doing. Guys, you're acting like he doesn't have. What is it? 15. 4,000 yards in the past 3 seasons. Just because we have to play 1 or 2 games and run the ball the whole game, saying we have, as of right now, statistically the best running back in the league, why would we like look up? You know what I mean? Why would we not go away from what's working? Like, we have to continue. You have to continue doing what's working. And if running the ball is what's working, I think that's what we should do. Said keep reading his books, that's all he knows how to do. He said he dropped a touchdown today. I don't think he would have scored that, honestly, Christian. I think he would have went out at the 1. I think he would have went out the 1. I don't know. Said when he gets the ball. I mean, you gotta think about it. If we didn't have Saquon, he would for sure get the ball more. Like, that's without a doubt. Like, AJ Brown, very good player. We all know AJ Brown's a very good player. But AJ Brown can't walk into the locker room today and be mad. Because then it's like he's pulling a Ben Simmons, you know what I mean? He can't walk into the locker room and be mad. Because the dude who we leaned on today had 200 plus yards. Like, I'd understand the only way that he would be able to, like, be mad and it's acceptable is if he were to Saying Nico over him is ridiculous. Saying Nico over him is ridiculous. This season? Nah. Because you got to think about this, Christian, right? You got to think about this, right? They both missed more than a handful of games, right? Both of them. In the playoffs. They both missed a handful of games. They both missed a handful of games this season. A.J. Brown finished with 1,079 yards with 67 catches. Nico finished with 1,006 yards, 68 catches. So, as good as you think Nico Collins was playing, A.J. Brown played better this year. And then you also have to put in perspective, Christian, this is only Nico Collins' second season with 1,000 yards. His second season. Was he going to get a lot of yards if he probably would have finished with like 1,300 to 1,500 yards, but so would have A.J. Brown. And that would have meant A.J. Brown did it 3 years in a row. And then this would have been Nico Collins' first time hitting 1,300. He hasn't hit 1,300 in his career yet. I honestly think if what's his name doesn't get a QB, if Malik Neighbors doesn't get a QB soon, I think he's gonna go down the OBJ route. I think he's gonna be better than what OBJ was, but the route that OBJ went, like his career wise. If he doesn't get a QB soon. And obviously they're not in position this year to grab a QB, saying they're number 3. He said top 3 picks. It's Titans, Browns, Giants, Patriots. Well, I said 4, but the two QBs that are even like decent enough to be first overall pick, Cam Ward and Shedeur. Unless one of those teams wants to trade back, which I guess it's possible, but he said mock drafts with Trav number 1. The thing is, it's so hard. Like Travis Hunter and Abdul Carter should both be in contention for the number 1 overall pick, but QB is such an important position that regardless of how good the QB is, the QB is going to get picked over any other position in the draft. He said you feel bad for whoever goes to the Browns. He said he had a feeling it was going to be Cam Ward to the Browns. I could see it. people like if you're looking at like just based off film, Shedeur Sanders is the better QB. Shedeur Sanders is the better QB, but you're not really betting on much. Like their flaws are almost exactly the same. It's just Shedeur is really accurate, and Cam Ward isn't. I mean, he's accurate, but he's not like Shedeur. Like that's what separates them. So you got Cam Ward's the tight ends. And also, you guys got to think, the combine is big. The combine is like super important. Like if one of these guys fumbles the combine, yeah, you could count them not getting picked where they thought they were gonna be. Like Jaden Daniels last year wasn't a first round QB until he did the combine, and he won after he won the Heisman and did the combine or whatever. That's when he turned into a first round QB. So the combine shows a lot. You gotta think combines boost people's stock like crazy. Like who thought Bo Nix was gonna go in the first round? You know what I mean? A big example, Xavier Worthy. He got picked in the first round just because of his 40. Just because of his 40. Don't get me wrong, he was probably projected like second round, but the 40 time that he ran, first round pick. And that same situation happened with John Ross. Ran the 4.22 or whatever. And then you know what? He got picked first round by the Bengals. Horrible pick, by the way. On the same pedestal as the Eagles picking Jalen Reagor. Yeah, no. So this combine's gonna mean a lot, but he said W Jalen Reagor over JJ. Yeah, no, it hurts. It hurts. So actually, you know what I want to bring up? I want to bring up the. You said you guys would have never got AJ Brown if you got JJ though. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Makes sense, but I want to bring up the draft class that what's his name was in. The Quentin Johnson, Zay Flowers, JSN draft class. You think is that? I'm pretty sure that's the draft class, right? I'm blind right now. This monitor is so bright. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah. So this was the draft class, right? This was 4 picks back to back. JSN went first to the Seahawks. The Seahawks boomed on that pick. That was a W pick. Then Chargers picked Quentin Johnston. You think it's are we writing off Quentin Johnston already? After what, 2 years? are we? And then after Quinn Johnson, the Ravens pick Zay Flowers. Obviously, it seems like Zay Flowers fits them decently. And then Jordan Addison. Do you guys feel like Jordan Addison's held back? I kind of get that feeling. Like, I feel like his opportunities are narrowed down because they obviously have Justin Jefferson. Said he probably gets 3-4 targets a game. Yeah, no, that's rough. Said more than what AJ Brown gets though. I honestly think I don't know if we're ever gonna see Jordan Addison be good though. Because unless he leaves, he's going to be behind Justin Jefferson his whole career. I'm trying to see other receivers in this draft. Jaden Reed was picked after. I think he's out when his contract's up. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Did he ever? Oh. All those teams would be sick right now because Rashee Rice went in the second round. I think the only team that picked the receiver in the first round that can say they did all right was the Seahawks with JSN. But Rashee Rice went round 2. That's crazy. I don't know. I'd be sick. Rashee Rice, round 2. I'm picking Rashee Rice over all of them, honestly. Like, JSN, you can argue, but I feel like it's harder to find an X receiver than it is to find a slot. Tank Dell went round 3. I mean, nah, I'm not really. That's not really calling me. I'm just trying to look for some like late round gems that people could have like sold the bag with. Is there anybody who... There's very, very few players who, like... Actually... Puka was in that draft. Wow. People sold the bag. Mario Douglas, he's pretty good, but not like, oh, we should have picked him type of situation. You said Puka's the best out of all. Do you, where do you rank? Because obviously, without a doubt, top 3 is Puka, Rashee, and JSN. Are you putting JSN over Rashee Rice? Puka? Alright. I gotta go to my binder real quick. I think I have some like 87s and stuff I don't want. Let's look at 88s, 89s. Okay, nothing. Oh, I got you. That's understandable saying that Rashee Rice didn't play the full season, but Rashee Rice is really like that. I have an extra. I have these extras in my binder. What? You can take them for 17. I don't care. I have all this in my binder. I didn't even know. B&D. I'm just gonna keep these B&D. I got a lot of 80, 81s. Just don't know what to do with them. Some of these are B&D, but said, I mean, it's only 3 players though, right? Am I missing somebody? It's only 3: Daniels, Neighbors, and Thomas. Like, they're really like that. Nah, I find it crazy that they're that good. But I don't know. I feel like the obvious one for me was Brian Thomas. Like, it was just so obvious that he was going to be good. What was... Bro, I forgot what I was about to do. Let's look at the 91s I have. Oh, aren't they coming out tomorrow? How much are the playoff 91s? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Playoffs. $110. Dang, what do? I don't know what to do with them. I have like 30. If I sell them for 110, I make my coins back. I'm in a predicament, guys, so hear me out. Is there any of these that reset? What's the playoff super pack? Oh, how bad is this then? 282 pluses? Jeez. I'm trying to think. It just don't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, if I don't sell now, right? They're gonna go back down to like 85, 80K, right? But the thing is, there's going to be packs tomorrow. But are they going to be AKA packs? Or are they going to be playoff packs? Because there's 2 drops tomorrow. Right? 2 drops tomorrow? He said our 91 random's gonna shoot up tomorrow? Yeah, Pluto. Yeah, Pluto. They're gonna be needed in the AKAs and the playoff cards. But we're gonna be holding our, like, you could sell tomorrow if they're at that 90, 100K range. You can sell. But if you really want to wait, the last day you can probably do it is probably Thursday. Because tomorrow we're getting what? Lawrence Taylor, Case Keenum, and Revis. You said you want to see the content schedule? Well, you got it's. Oh, no. You got tomorrow, because we're getting playoffs and AKAs. That's a window where it could shoot up. Tuesday, nothing. Wednesday, roster revolution could shoot up there. I'm assuming they're gonna need 1. Thursday, playoffs. Saturday, legends. That's what it's gonna be. Dang, it's my first time looking at these Namdi Matabike stats. He's actually slow as dirt. Slow as dirt. You said you're still gonna get him? I respect it. Yo, I said I wasn't gonna post on TikTok anymore, but I didn't think they would bring it back. And then I posted that video today. I actually is doing pretty well. I don't know, is it the TikTok ban didn't hurt me. I don't know. I don't care about the TikTok. Like, if they take TikTok away, I don't care. But what hurt me the most is CapCut. That really hurt. That really hurt. Like, I was looking. You said you don't know why they didn't unban it too? Yeah, no, that would have been nice, but yeah, no, I needed to oh my goodness, what's old? Cam Jernigan's. What? That don't equal. I'm not gonna question it. Not gonna question it. We're just gonna flip. It might be more ideal to be flipping the 88s and stuff right now while I don't have a high coin stack, so I could get more cards. Yeah, no. I personally think the 91s are gonna go up to 90K at the minimum. And if they're at 90K minimum, that means you're making 10K off every 91 you bought. At 70K or under. So whoever invested is balling. Yeah, let me look at the 88s. 88s, 89s. You said you're not buying? Nah, I don't. Pluto, I have a lot. And I just want to mess around and try to make coins with what I got. I have a lot. Like a lot. Like I can't keep counting no more. But now I'm in the predicament of, should I sell my... You wanna see? Well, I can only select 100, so... I actually gotta sell those sauces. It's kinda clutch, I looked. I gotta sell him too. I gotta... Alright, I stopped clicking. Okay, so that's 100. $184. 184 is what I got. But I'm actually gonna be able to get more. Cause I didn't know I had sauce and stuff in my binder, so. Come on. I'm moving my controller. Please cooperate. Nah, I'm definitely getting more, Pluto. I'm definitely grabbing more. Cause I gotta sell all those sauces and stuff. 90. That's another, like, I got like another million coins right there. Just in like sauces and icons. 135. I'll sell them for 135. We're gonna sell these for 135. We're gonna make our coins. And we're just gonna buy more 91s. But I'm also in the predicament of that playoff situation. I don't know if I should be selling at 110. I don't know. Like, this was a surprise drop for. I honestly thought those cards were gonna come out Thursday. I'm really putting a pickle. I don't know. Maybe talk to Coin Cartel or something. I don't know. You think 65 is still there, Pluto? Imagine. He said no. What was it? Do you remember what position it was? There's a 70. Who just did this? Who just did this? You said a tie law? He's gone. Alright, well now I gotta get someone else for 70K. Whoever did that with the Joe Miltons is crazy. Yeah, that's about to be me tomorrow though. I'm wondering if I'm really wondering about these playoff cards. They gotta drop packs tomorrow. Alright. We might get a response, but if they go to 120, I'll gladly drop them. I'll gladly sell mine for 120. But because do we have one more thing of playoffs, or is this the last playoff? I think this is the last playoff drop, isn't it? Yeah, this is last playoff drop. I believe so. I wanted to buy that so bad. So no, obviously you guys can see I'm broke, but that's 10K if you do it right now. But oh, what am I doing? All right, so I'm looking for content schedule. I think this week is last week of playoff promo. I'm like almost 100% sure. Okay, so where are we at? Playoff release 3. Okay. Yeah, no. So this is the last week of playoffs. Last week of playoffs. Hopefully you guys invested. Packs. Woo! This is what happens when you do investments and EA wants to surprise, you know? Like the 91 regular 91s, they're cool. Like nothing's wrong. There's gonna be nothing wrong with that. But playoff 91s, that's gonna be a problem. Now if that CJ Ham's still there, I'm buying it. I'm buying it for sure. But alright, we'll see what's up. 125K. I might post up my playoff cards. I'm really tempted. because it's like it's just Revis. But you do need these for the set. Here, let me. I could big brain this real quick, guys. Mod.gg. Players. 91. Let me try to big brain this, guys. Let me try to big brain it. Playoffs, right? Now you click on any of the cards, right? Any. Like I'm on Mike Sandstro. And we go to the day of the drops, right? It drops. It dropped the 16th, 2020. The 16th. So this was this past drop, right? It was at 88,000, 90, up to 100, 100. On the day of the drop, it was cheap. What about Bucker? He's a kicker, though. This is the day of the drop, and this is the day after. Tuesday, Wednesday. But then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday's nothing. I really think I could get these to sell for 120, but it's kind of scary. But just looking at those 91s and stuff, those prices, it seems like there's a I'm gonna have a window on Wednesday where they would be up, but I'm not really interested in that window. I think I have to sell them today. I think I got to. Oh, bless me. 45K. I'll take it. You said you had 5 just sold for 120K. Okay, I might be doing that. I'm gonna do it on my phone now. Let's go. Okay, so the 3 of them should be up on the auction house. I just put some up on the auction house. Should be up. Yeah, there's 3 up. Alright, I'm gonna go get some more. Get these to sell for 120. I'm taking my coins. How many? Is it updated? Yeah. Okay, I need 3 more. Bruh. Just filtering. Well, not filtering right now, but I gotta get some of these cards out. Like, I want to get him out. Auction. $120. Pick one square that shows identical objects. Okay. It's making me do a thing that is saying I'm not a robot. Oh, it went up on the auction house, but one more thing. There. My auction house should be full. Should. Yeah, there we go. I got as many playoff players as I can put up right now, because I obviously had stuff on my auction house already. Nah, if I really see, look, these are all mine here, but that's mine. If I really ball out and these 91s go to 100K, I'm cooking. Check what, free safety. I have 68K, so it's like right under my threshold for what I'd want. I'm telling you, I'm making a lot of coins if these cards Because if they go up to 90K, I'm making close to 2 million coins. If they go up to 100K, I'm making close to 4. Which is crazy. Oh, that's all I could buy. I gotta make sure these AKAs get out though. They'll go for 130 for sure, 130, but we're gonna find out. Let me see if mud.gg works for me again. We go here. Pluto, I don't know if you can. I am currently well, I don't know why it doesn't show mine, but I'm currently 445th in the world in coins. 445th. That's where I'd be. 404. But you said, is that good? 445th out of everybody? I would say so. But if I make 4 million coins from this investment, that would put me like, I'd be at like 310. I'd be at like 310. Yeah. He said, where's Coin Cartel? He's probably working. Probably working. No, on the leaderboard, he would be like, I think he'd be like 17th. Yeah. Nobody's catching the dude in first place though. I don't know how the dude in first place got as much coins as he got though. $200 million. $200 million, Pluto. Second place is 165. Third place 140. Fourth 134. Fifth 133. Sixth 127. Seventh 113. Eighth 107. Ninth 107. 10th 101. Just how? I don't know how you get that much coins. I mean, I know the process, but it's like he didn't stop at all. You gotta think he's done every single possible investment. The dude who has 200, every single possible investment he has done. And he didn't miss. Yeah, I think he didn't miss either. I mean, he probably missed a little bit, but are you really missing if you got 200 mil? I don't know. Said we booming soon? I hope so. I hope so. I'm gonna try to sell these. I'll sell these AK Icons cards for 130. I'm just trying them for 135, but I'll sell them for 130. And then if the playoff cards, I make my coins back if I sell them for 110. If they sell for 120, I make 8K per card. So we'll see. You said you wanted me to play a game for a Super Bowl promo, but you know it's not happening. Maybe Pluto, maybe. I gotta. It depends how like locked in I am on coins. Like if I'm as locked in as I am right now on coins, I don't know if I'm gonna play a game. But guys, you gotta think, Pluto. I sold my team, and I'm potentially gonna be making 2 to 4 million coins just cause I sold my team. So I'd be able to buy my team back for cheaper, like a couple days ago, and then have an extra 4 million coins. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be nice. This week is a weird week, though. It's a weird week. We get an overall upgrade next week. Overall upgrade on Thursday. Bruh. This is all I'm gonna be doing. I'm not gonna lie to you, Pluto, I might just call it here. Like, there's not much for me to do other than wait. Cause I don't got buying power with no coins. So I'm gonna have to call it, guys, unfortunately. But you guys understand 91's investments are gonna boom tomorrow. I'm getting rid of my 91 playoffs right now for 120. Make sure your AK icons are gone for 130, 125, 120, but make sure they're gone. Icons and playoffs have to be gone by tonight. So